guys, welcome back. Today we're talking about assumable mortgages. They've become a topic recently, a big topic, especially with higher interest rates. A lot of people hear the term but don't really understand how they work. Can you guys explain what an assumable mortgage is first and why they're attractive right now, and in what situations they actually make sense?
I've never done one, but I know Luke is a master when it comes to stuff like that. I think no, he's a master when it comes to lending. I think Dustin has dealt with stuff like this because he's done a lot of wholesaling.
Yeah,
Hmm.
this was actually the list that I targeted when I was wholesaling full time.
Hmm.
People that were already advertising themselves as assumable, like they already understood that the interest rate is attractive. The
Hmm.
pros to it are it only takes maybe it's like you're obviously getting that low interest rate, but it could take like 6 months for it to go through. The banks, they're not really motivated. They're not making a ton of money by switching the
Hmm.
loan to your name. So that's what I did. I targeted those and just converted them into a sub two deal. Because part of it too, there's like there's a few different assumable mortgages in Florida where some of the time the original seller, they're actually not even getting their name off the loan. They didn't even realize it. It's like 50% of the time is their names, they're still liable, even though it may not look like it.
Are they
I think a
supposed to
VA
be?
loan is like the only true assumable loan.
Okay,
It's
well,
kind
so,
of
so,
that's
so
what I
the
was gonna say. I mean, like for in my case, right? Like with the mortgage rates going high, a lot of times when we jump on, I would just because I can qualify for one VA
Hmm.
loan, like on
Hmm.
assumable, I can assume, mortgages. So like in the area when I would jump on and look for properties, I would just like search, VA loans and all of the assumable mortgages, would be like in the 2% and whatnot. But like Dustin said, it is one process, but that is some good deal, right? Like with the mortgage rates up in the five, sixes, over the past couple of years. Um, the VA loan is still in the twos, threes, right?
Right.
So
so so
Um,
so sorry. Assumable. It if we break it down to layman's terms, it means I'm assuming the loan of somebody else, their
yes.
loan,
the interest rate,
Hmm.
yeah, the
The
loan
their
interest rate,
interest
interest
yeah.
rate,
rate.
yeah.
So it's the loan interest rate. And they're
But I
still
think
on the loan or they're not. That's where I'm confused now.
no, the original owner drops off. The new buyer assumes their rate and mortgage at its current balance.
Ideally,
Okay.
they drop off.
But
This
I
is
think
like
a lot of people buying creatively think they're assuming the mortgage and they're not, right,
Yeah,
Dustin?
that's different. That's different.
I don't know, it's a wide range. There's only reason I emphasize so much the one that sometimes, like 50% of the time, the seller doesn't get released, is I got that question wrong on the Florida State exam, and it drove me crazy because I was like, yeah,
It's like I
the
got one
seller's not
question
on
wrong,
it.
and this was it.
That the seller's not on it. That's why they're doing this in the first place. And it's like, actually, they can still be on it.
So
Really? Oh,
you're
wow.
sharing the mortgage.
It's like
But
it's like in the fine print where it says the person that assumed if they default, you agree that you're going to step in and clean it up, basically. And
Oh,
it's not
wow.
all, but it is more common than a lot of people think.
well, that's great. So you want to get an assumable mortgage. Like that's the best mortgage to get because you can default and it goes on someone else. I mean,
It's
Like,
not
see ya.
all, of course. It's just there's certain scenarios where it's enough that it needs to be mentioned.
all right.
Yeah.
I think Audrey, I kept jumping over you. I know you wanted to say something. I don't know if you still have that thought.
Oh, no, no. I was just saying, and I did, I asked about buying creatively. Are you truly assuming the mortgage, or are you just making the payment with the original owner still on the loan as the guarantor, which I believe that's the case.
Yeah, yeah. Like this house and right here, it's in the seller's the note. I just log into the mortgage portal. I have auto pay
Mm,
set up.
But it's not assumable. You had subject to, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Too.
right.
Well, I
A
mean,
I
I
completely different.
Yeah, it is assumable, but I didn't assume it. Like we could have, but we didn't go down that route.
Why not?
It would have been instead of closing in 3 weeks, it probably would have been 6 months. I would have had to like work directly with the VA and qualify. It was just many is not really worth it.
Also, it looks
Okay,
like
so
the buyer usually needs to bring cash to cover the gap between the purchase price and the remaining loan balance. If they have more than 20% equity in the property, it probably, depending on how flush you are on cash, you probably would just want to get your own mortgage.
So I
Yeah.
guess to make things simple for our listeners, assumable mortgage maybe not so good, subject to another podcast, but better? Or am I just
For the buyer, yeah.
okay for the buyer? All right. Well, we'll have to do a subject to one of these times.
And now
Thank you.
I'm gonna buy LD Cybertruck. I'm gonna assume his Cybertruck so I don't have to make the payments, and he gets
You have
run
to
it to
make the
Missouri.
payments. They're just ideally at a lower interest rate if you're assuming them.
But it's on
I
him,
want-
so
Okay.
it doesn't matter to me.
Before we get off, I just want to make one thing clear. I am not a car person whatsoever. Like, I feel more comfortable in my 2001 Honda Civic where the headliner is falling down. I'm only in here not to show it off or anything. I have 8 kids, and my place is really loud, and this is the only place I can think. But anyway, that being said, thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow.